Happy Diwali, everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's day one of the looks. This time I think Diwali transpired over 2 days. So I'm just going with the flow. If you hear background noise, people are downstairs in the house. And so today's look is Alessandra Ambrosio inspired. And I am showing you what it looks like right now on the phone. She had this very like brownie, bronzy-ish blush look. I tend to like a lot of Alessandra's looks because she has that nice tan in her skin and it complements my skin tone very well. It's like I told you guys, like if I tried to do like pink, it would look horrible on me when it comes to lips, and a lot of the Victoria's Secret models um, they wear like a shiny pink lipstick, and I'm sorry, but if I do that, it literally looks like I had like a strawberry donut. It doesn't look great. Anyways, I'm doing a lot of steps in this makeup tutorial, and I have to apologize in advance. Um, Apparently the footage towards the end was cut, but I still wanted to put this video up that way I wouldn't leave y'all hanging. So what I'm doing right now is, and if you hear any sound, that's my bangles hitting the to my desk. Sorry guys. It's a hot mess on my neck of the woods. Come on for the ride. I swear you're gonna love it. I literally woke up I think 3 days ago, and I channeled my inner Lorelai Gilmore, and I was like, coffee, coffee, coffee. Like I need coffee, coffee, coffee. And so, yeah. But anyways, what you see me doing here is a bit of acrobatic work because I dropped my contour on the ground, but I am very skilled at, you know, picking that up. Anyways, what I first did was I went in with a liquid highlighter, which was the Typology. And the reason why I just did that like forward motion is because when we contour, it's very easy for us to suck our cheeks in. And that's not something that I wanted to do because, again, when I was creating this look, I had in mind of like if I, like Alessandra, was being photographed, which it's Diwali, we all take photos, in different angles, then it would need to look as symmetrical and as, cohesive as possible. So smiling and sucking your cheeks in doesn't work because if you notice, one side of my face is a little bit more plump versus the other. It's just slightly a little bit more plump. Sometimes I can't even tell which side is which. I think my left side looks a little bit better, but either ways, I say that all to say I wanted to look straight on because also this is a technique that I picked up. I will say this, like whenever I look straight on for contour, it does end up the best. What I am doing is I'm being extra freaking high maintenance, you guys, because do you see how I literally like cut my cheekbone? Like I just chiseled it like right there. That's the effect that I'm looking for because Alessandra has very strong cheekbones. Again, I am merging Diwali and the Victoria's Secret fashion show all in this one video. And so that is what I'm doing. And as you can tell, I switch hands. I don't know if I'm necessarily ambidextrous. I had a phase where I was writing with my left hand just because I didn't want to say I couldn't do it. It does look good, but I would need a lot more practice. It's definitely not my writing dominant hand, fun fact. But when I do other tasks, for some reason, my left hand comes first. I did Taekwondo for a lot. I had my left side be my fighting side. So I'm doing a lot of underpainting here, and that's with purpose. And if I didn't say already, I underpainted with my highlight with the Typology Glow Drops. And then I did the Makeup by Mario contour stick for my contour, which is a step that you guys have seen me do. And now I'm underpainting with blush. I used a little bit of that Nude Sticks blush and went in. Obviously, I have a darker skin tone compared to Alessandra, but the way that my makeup lays is going to be a little bit different, so to each their own. Make sure whatever you're doing is suiting your skin tone as well. And I was looking at the inspiration picture. I genuinely love it, you guys, and I will insert the inspo picture towards the end, which I know is a little counterproductive, but I just decided to remember to do that. So there's that. I don't know who her makeup artist is for the show, but they did a fantastic job. I don't think it was Charlotte Tilbury this year. When I was checking out her stories, it didn't seem like she gave Charlotte a shout out. So that's totally fine. So for foundation, what I did was, this is high maintenance and you don't need to do this at all. But I actually mixed the Benefit mattifying foundation and the House Labs foundation because when I looked at the photos of her, she had like a matte-esque look. Now, I don't know if they baked it. I don't like baked it meaning her makeup. I don't know if they baked her makeup, but I saw that she did have a little bit more matte and was only glowy where she needed to be glowy, as opposed to the overall glow that we see. Like, for example, like Gigi Hadid, her makeup is like glowy through and through. And so another reason why I like Alessandra's makeup a little bit more is because I feel like her makeup is not only is it realistic, but it's achievable. And it also looks like it just enhances her features. I know that no one has asked, but if I was to rank the Victoria's Secret models, my favorite models, I honestly would say it's Alessandra. I love Jasmine Tooks. And I love Candace Swan Powell. I think that's her last name. I'm butchering it. And Adriana Lima is also a favorite of mine. And Giselle Bunchen. Giselle. I know she's one of the older Victoria's Secret models, but I genuinely, like, my favorite model overall is Giselle. There's something about her aura. I just freaking love it. So I went in with the Kulfi Beauty Concealer. And this was perfect for this look, you guys. It tied everything in. And I could not be more happy about this find. I genuinely, I'm thrilled. I'm freaking thrilled about this find. I have to try more of their products other than just their eyeliner and concealer. I'm very curious to see how they perform. Maybe I'll do a Kulfi Beauty inspired tutorial. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if that's something you guys want. And I will gladly write off my Sephora bill as a business expense this year. Anywho, another thing that I did notice with this particular makeup and the style is that a lot of the way that Alessandra's face is a little bit, like, she's more chiseled than I am. I have a more round face. She has a more angular face. I don't know the face shapes, But anyways, I am focusing on bringing everything back up to the hairline and towards my ears. You'll see me in a second go in with the Charlotte Tilbury liquid contour. I literally use 3 different contours, you guys. It is excessive. Is it necessary? For this particular look, I think a challenge of mine should be, could I only do this with one contour? Realistically, yes and no. Again, this kind of makeup takes time. It takes time. It takes product. It's, again, they're being photographed in high definition with flashing lights. There's really no room to mess up. And as you can see, when I just sucked my cheeks in, you saw where my natural contour line was. I placed the liquid contour a little above that because, again, as you can see, I'm marrying both. A lot of this tutorial is me marrying the makeup and blending it together. A lot of, I would love to, ask these professional makeup artists, like, is it just years of experience? Do you just like, does the product, do you just like commend it to your will? Like, how does that work? I'm very curious to see how that all, pans out when they're doing it. But by the way, I know it looks like half blended on camera. It's not half blended. I'm so sorry that it looks that way. But I'm looking for brushes. Nothing has changed in terms of me looking for brushes. It is the same. So, I'm going in with the Chanel bronzer. This, I believe, is a staple for the Victoria's Secret look, and I will explain why. I have yet to come across, and I could be completely wrong, you guys, so please let me know in the comments down below if you have found a bronzer that it can be, I don't care what formulation, liquid, powder, cream, a hybrid formulation, I don't care. I've yet to find a bronzer that has a healthy glow and looks like it's bronze from within your skin. And so, yeah, I have yet to find one. This one just does it. And so, sorry about the pause, you guys. Anyways, this just does it, and this, I literally said that 3 times in the span. Pay more attention, Shivani. So I am like going in, and I didn't do the Scott Barnes method, simply because, I didn't, the way that he paints it, like I have to go back to that video that Tati and him did, like that original JLo video, and just learn and recreate it. Because I kid you not, y'all, like, I think it's because he has a background as a painter. Like, I would be deathly terrified. Like, if he did that on my face, I'd be completely fine. But if I had to, like, oh, heck no. I would be terrified. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm screwing this up in 50 different ways. Like, this is not cool. By the way, I'm testing out lip liner shades. The lips that you see right now that are gonna be happening in the next couple of seconds are not at all what I ended up wearing for my look. And I think that part is what got cut out towards the end. But I go in with 1993, and then I went in with Brownie for the lip, by Bobbi Brown, and then I went in with 2 different Kiko Milano lip glosses. The glosses are great, you guys. It wasn't for this particular look because, as you saw with my sari and everything earlier on, if I did do a pink lip, it would look terrifying. Just trust me on this one. And so, yes, I was thinking of one lip combo. It looked great. And again, this is the part of my channel that I do think that will stand out as opposed to, maybe other channels. But also, for me, I don't really care to not acknowledge that I have messed up. It's okay. It's makeup. It washes off. I literally wipe off the lip. I don't know if it captured in the video, and if it did, great, but I literally wipe off the lip, you guys. And I am setting everything that I have done so far. And so we are just going in with that 1993 palette. Not palette. Why did I want to call it a palette? Lip liner, you guys. Listen, I'm hungry. I need to be eating. I need to be sleeping. I don't know what I have to do. Isn't this the most unhinged Shivani that you've ever seen? Oh well. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below, guys. Shameless plug. Anyways, on camera, this lip liner itself looked great. But if I was to redo it, and by the way, I will go ahead and say this, Alessandro did have like a more pinky nude, like glossy lip. It it just didn't, it's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. Um I look hideous. I'm just gonna say that. It has to be a, like, the only lip combinations that I could think of with like a deep pink would essentially be like Huda Beauty lip liner and deep rose and that glossy Kiko Milano um lipstick, like lip gloss. That would be it. That would literally be it. And then I started getting excited. Little did I know I was gonna wipe it off. Hindsight is 2020, isn't it? Um, do you guys hate, or like, how do you feel about like on camera that this bronzer is looking like it's unblended and it's just a blotch? I don't understand. Cause in the photos it doesn't look like that. Like, huh? Like what? Okay. I love that. I kept dropping everything, you guys. I love that lip gloss, but I literally kept dropping everything. I don't know what it was. Like, I just have like butterfingers, and I think a lot of it just has to do with my focus. Like, I just have been a little unfocused these days. Life just keeps happening, if I'm gonna be completely honest. And if I'm being also bluntly honest, I totally did not want to film today. I did not want to get up a Diwali look, but I did post on my stories, and that's the one thing about me is if I posted on my stories that I'm gonna get a look up, I feel bad and kind of like not honest that I didn't get the look up. And so I do film. And it does make me feel better. I will say, like, it does make me feel better. Now, looking back, you guys, I should have just stopped right here, but I kept going in. This look would have been fine. Frankly, this would have been fine. And then I got excited because, I don't know, it was just fun. I just got excited. And then I screwed the look up and it became completely pink, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted a toffee color, and I was not going to use Chanel. I didn't feel like using my Chanel. Simply because I knew I was going to be removing the makeup later, like within at least 4 hours, and it didn't feel like worthy of Chanel. And that's just me looking at the mirror. Sorry for the close-up. Anyways, and then I reminded myself that I do have a close-up mirror, and went in. And so then for this eyeshadow look, I went ahead and used the Natasha Denona Biba palette. And essentially, I go in with a different technique. And this is not a technique that I've shown. But essentially, what I'm doing is with her, by the way, my mom was talking to me downstairs, so if you see me like talking, that's literally me communicating with her. I didn't tell them I was filming the tutorial today. Normally they are like, oh, let me just be quiet for a little bit to give her some space, but I did not tell them. It just slipped my mind. But I go in with a brown color, again, transition shade, and it's the same brown color, you guys. I didn't even bother showing you guys the palette because you've seen it like a bunch of times. But I'm just going in with a regular warm brown shade, and I'm just slapping it all over. And what I end up doing, actually, okay, I can see that this is where things cut off a little bit. So I end up laying down a more golden-y, like a bronzy golden light eyeshadow without Fix Plus, and then I marry it with the more champagne color using Fix Plus, and that's what ended up giving me my look. I wish you guys saw the eyeliner process, but I will hopefully show it to you guys one day, and I can hopefully get all of this in a different, or at least repeat the eye and show you how I did the eyeliner look, because my eyeliner did come out very well. And that is where I actually focused. And then towards the end, the products that I ended up using, I just went in with the Huda Beauty blush filter. I went in with the Fenty Beauty mascara and the Clinique mascara. No falsies. And I'm trying to think. Oh, the lip combination. This is what it was. It was Conspiracy from Urban Decay. And then I laid Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel over it. And I then put NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Spiked Toffee. That's what it was. Yes, Spiked Toffee. And I was going back and forth between like 5 different ones. But yes, that is what I did. So this was Alessandra's look, and this is mine. Happy Diwali, everyone. Bye, all.